Okay, number 3 and 4 are a little bit different, only in that the form is different and the directions are asking you to put it into the other form. So the way that we do that is by long division. Okay, so we have 5x plus 2 divided by x minus 4. X times 5 gives me 5x. So that's 5 up here. So 5, and then this is going to distribute. So 5x minus 20. And then when we subtract, we change both signs and then add. So my remainder is 22 over x minus 4, because it's always over this piece. Okay, so 22 over x minus 4 plus 5 is now in the form that we want it in. But even if it wasn't in this form, you can still see the asymptotes here. So it's still the x asymptote, the vertical asymptote, is still the number that makes the denominator 0, and it's 4, just like here. And then it's more obvious to see my horizontal asymptote here, but remember that it's 5 over 1. It's these two coefficients, one divided by the other, but we can see it here too. Okay, so here are my asymptotes. So x equals 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, y equals 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one's going to be off just a little bit, but not bad. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, like I said before, pick x's that are around here. If you pick x's all the way down here, it's not going to help you very much. So you got to remember, where the branches are going, where the boomerangs are going to be. Okay, so I want for sure 3 and 5. So 3 and 5, and then I'm going to spread out a little bit. And I picked, let's do, 2, 0, and negative 2. And on the other side I did 6, 8, and 10. And when I plug all these in, and it doesn't matter which equation, you can plug it into here, you can plug it into here. On your calculator, it might be easier to plug it into this one since there's only one x. Let's see, negative 2 gives me 1 1/3. 0 gives me negative 1/2. 2 is negative 6. 3 is negative 17, so that's going to be, way down. 5 is 27. 6 is 16. 8 is 10 1/2. And 10 is 8 2/3. So we've got, obviously 27 and 16 aren't going to be on the graph, but I at least have 2 that will be. Okay, so negative 2, 1 1/3, 0, negative 1/2, 2, negative 6, okay, and 3, negative 17. Clear down there. Okay, so there's the first branch. Then we've got 5, 27, whoop, that's way up there. 6, 16, that's way up there too. 8, 10 1/2, about right there. And 10, 8 2/3 is about right there. So it will look like that. All right, number 4. Whoops, I don't know what just happened. Number 4. Oops, now we can't see the problem. And now it's being all crazy. Okay, there we go. Oh, new marker. Now we're going to have a nice blue film on everything. Hooray! Oh, Okay, I should stop the camera while I erase. All right, so number 4, we have a similar problem. And again, you can find the asymptotes looking at it in this form, but it does ask you to put it in the other form. So I have x plus 2 divided by x minus 5. Okay, x goes into x one time, and then I multiply that and get x minus 5. Okay, when I subtract, I change the signs. So this is plus 7 over x minus 5. So 7 over x minus 5 plus 1. All right, vertical asymptote. I can see it here and here, that 5 will make this 0. Okay, and 1 over 1 I see there, and 1 I see here. That's my horizontal asymptote. So my domain is all real numbers. X doesn't equal 5, and all real numbers, y doesn't equal 1. Okay, so x is 5, y is 1. So now I have a decent idea of what values of x I want to use. I want to use 4 and 6 for sure, and then spread them out a little bit. So I have 2, 0, -2, and 8 and 10%, and that's as far as it goes, so that's where I stopped. All right, so when I plug -2 into here, I get 0. 0 gives me -2/5, okay, or 0.4. -1 1/3 here. 4 gives me -6. 6 gives me 8. 8 gives me 3 1/3. And 10 gives me 2 2/5. Okay. All right. -2, 0, 0, -2/5, which is about 1/2. 2 and 1 1/3. 4 is -6. So 2, 4, 6. Okay, then we have 6 is 8. 8 is 3 1/3. And 10 is 2 2/5. All right. That does it for our graphing. We will move on to number 5 in our next video.